Hello guys, my name is Lorax and welcome back to Quest. And today we're gonna continue. Um, yeah, I am. I'm already sad. Okay, so what is this one gonna be? Well, the simplest way I can put it, this run is gonna be the get items run. Thank you very much, game, for not giving me literally anything. And then giving me a full fight sword. Giving me a sword smite. There we go. So, and the plan is, wait, where you were at? I just have no. Oh my! I just totally did mess myself. I said, okay, let's remove the horny aura. Horny as in, well, you know, horny. Oh my god, I cannot. I am. I'm disappointed, honestly. Disappointed. A horny. I just cannot stop. I cannot stop laughing about. That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever said. And believe me, I said some ridiculous things. Okay, holy aura used properly, which is, and then guardian angel, and then shield. There, shield of light is stupendous. Would be. I think you can still. I think you still get toughness. And the reason is because toughness is OP. Honestly, like that is one of the only reasons why I personally think you should do it. If you have the option, take toughness, because it is an insane thing. Like, I have used toughness, has saved me so many times. It is insane, honestly. And not taking toughness, yeah, for example, in this one, probably taking energy would be a much smarter thing to do, because while energy is more needed, because I have the bladed arm, which removes 2 energy, and to kind of offset that one, it'd be very good to take it. But I honestly personally think that toughness, and this is a kind of a max HP build that took a year to get this one. This is a kind of max HP build, kind of a max HP build, so that's one of the reasons why am I not gonna be taking the energy if I have toughness available, but I'll take energy over a lot of things. Yeah, that one can be used every round. Ghoul goes down. I killed it before burn. So, and also, if you're wondering how long this video is gonna be, this one's gonna be a bit long. Why? Because honestly, I want to make a long video for a good bit. Like, it is one of those things that you kind of want to do, but if you're limited on time, you're not gonna do it. Like, there's no way in hell you're gonna do it. This is citizen. See, mouth. Well, using shoot strike forward. Sick man. Honestly, you killed him. Why? And you're wondering why? He gives you an ailment, which is so bad. It is insane. Ailments can be, for example, health regen is practically just a dream. Then energy reduction, like a lot of things. I know killing him isn't the right way to go around it, but he's a danger. He's a danger to me, and honestly, I cannot let him be alive and get him to infect me. That is my thinking, and I know I have lay on hands, but honestly, the ailment, I just don't want to get it, and that was a 28 damage hit. Gee. Yeah, I helped them by killing him. I know that sounds weird, and this probably has gone out of hand because many of you are now thinking I'm a serial killer and a dictator. But honestly, I'm not. Because I know, first of all, it's a game. Anyone who's gonna get mad, it's a game. Second of all, I'm talking about this like for the past 2 or 3 minutes. How I killed a in-game man who was sick. Yeah. That's what my channel is all about. Talking about things that nobody's interested for long periods of time. And I think you take this one. No, honestly, endurance training. Combat reflexes. Because also, this is the hulking hair. Hair. What the hell is a hair? You just go ham on this dude. Then use Holy Aura to give you some type of protection. Shield of Light will be useful later. And then pass. The Guarding Angel is one hell of an attack. That should blind 2 cards. And there you go. Okay, so what am I expecting from this fight? I'm not expecting anything, honestly. Why? The first reason is I did this fight like a long time ago, and I practically did it perfectly. So yeah, expecting that I'm gonna die in this is, to say the least, dumb. And he has one. Oh no. Well, actually, more like, nah, I'm gonna be the mistake and then pass. And yeah, I had clear armor. You are there, getting 18 damage overdue. And then I choose block. You have to go first, then you second, then these ones are priorities for a later date. Here we go. You know what? When I actually think about it, I probably should have left that dude live because I have lay on hand and I could have milked the hell out of this fight. And honestly, now this is becoming a mess. There. Two strike. Okay, so, and I've read like he posed attacks, but like when hmm, I'm gonna go with this one. And I've read a, and also first thing first, if someone knows how to make a subreddit, they should make a subreddit for this game because this game is stupendously fun. Like, I cannot describe you how fun this game is, but it doesn't have a subreddit, and the subreddit, I personally think that there should be a, it will be like a, well, you will be able to ask questions people who already played the game, who know a lot more about the game, probably, well, not probably, a lot more than I do, a lot more than I know, than for some tips, for example, if you're gonna kill a boss, um, things like that. Because a subreddit for this game would be insane. I know that I compared this game to Slay the Spire way too many times, but if this game was like Slay the Spire and had a subreddit, you could ask so much more around the game, boss killing tips. It will make it more fun to go through the game. Honestly, that is the easiest way I can describe it. Because if you knew a good bit about the game, then it would make the game much more fun. Also, one thing that I also think it should be done for this game. I know that was a weird sentence, but I don't know why was that so difficult to pronounce. But it should get a lot more bigger YouTubers. For example, the things that I do for game are really minuscule. Honestly, I doubt that anyone has started playing the game because they saw my video and thought, oh yeah, this game looks fun, I'm gonna start playing it. But I have talked to Jeremiah. If you don't know who he is, what the hell are you doing with your life? The dude makes Clear Spire videos. And I've asked him, if you could start recording this game, it would be actually very much appreciated. I'm not the game devs of the, I have no connections with the game devs. I have no connections with anyone from this game, like nothing. But I know I'm saying that I'm not saying that I need connections, but I say that the team behind this game, if they're still, you know, there, if they didn't quit from this game, I personally think that they should like increase their audience in one way or another. That can be a subreddit, so on and so forth. So, and if you just skip through all of that part, easiest way to say, this game needs a subreddit, and it needs it fast. Yeah, honestly, that is about it. This game is super fun. It isn't very well known, which is the biggest problem with this game. I personally think so. If you can have the best game, like game with insane graphics, insane mechanics, insane like story, and one game that is uh I forgot how it's called. It has matter, but there is a game that it was like um Until Dawn is a very well. If you have a game like Until Dawn, and if nobody doesn't hear for it, no, like if you don't say, "Oh, there's a game coming out, please go ahead and check it out," it will be very much appreciated. We are giving out this thing, that thing. We are making the game. Please come check out. Then you're gonna get a huge audience, and if you have a good game, they're gonna come and play that game. But if you have a good game and nobody knows for it, then what will happen is, well, the game will, and I'm just retarded. The game will be left behind, honestly. Like nobody will know for the game, and so nobody will play it, and the people who play it will be like, "Oh, come on, check it out! It's a very good game. You can play it," and everybody will be like, "Are you really sure it's a good game?" Like everybody will be skeptic. Of course, there will be a lot of skepticism because it's a game you never heard for, and somebody's just telling you, "Oh, it's a good game. Please come check it out." It's like it sounds like a scam. Not gonna lie, it sounds like a scam because those scams start like that. Got a mouth. Because scams start like that. Like, oh come on, check this thing you never heard before. And come on, check it out, please leave a rating. Please do this, please do that. But you never heard for the game. Like your first time ever hearing for the game, and everybody's like, yeah, come on, check it out. It's a fun game. You can play it. Like that is some people who find your game will be like, there'll be a small community, and that small community will be jam packed. Like there will be a lot of people playing your game, and some people get lucky, and some game devs actually get really lucky and manage to turn what is a very not well known game to something that is a miracle. One of the best one of my favorite examples is the Binding of Isaac. Like the game is today very well known. and a very respected game. Honestly, like everybody, when you say Binding of Isaac, the first thing you comes to mind um, is indie games, which sure for an indie game, but like when it started off, it didn't have literally the graphics. Well, it was an indie game. The graphics were meh at best, and he survived with 2 HP. Wow. But when people started figuring out the game, like, oh, this game is very intriguing, there's a lot of mechanics in it, there's a lot of things to figure out, things to find, then people started playing it like mad. Because nobody's gonna play a bad game. Everyone who's gonna play a game, they want a game that they can sink their teeth in for hours at a time. And literally play it without, how to say this, without any problems. And that what Binding of Isaac did very well. I know that there's a there's an in-game crash, but it only happens when you exit the game. But you know what, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment down below. What do you think about the path that I picked? And I said that this is gonna be a longer video. I kinda, I don't know why I said it's gonna be a longer video. But you know what, until then, goodbye.